everybody, Lonewulfrick here, and I am standing at this tri-section here of St. Louis Boulevard, Las Vegas Boulevard, and down this way is Main Street. And we're going to do a walking tour of Main Street today as we look back up the strip here on Las Vegas Boulevard. So if you go that way, that's St. Louis Boulevard, and then down this way is Las Vegas Boulevard North. And then you cut back this way, it's actually Main Street. So it's right at the base of the strat here. And we're gonna take that walk down Main Street and see all the shops and businesses that are down this area. Yeah, let's go. First thing you'll notice is the this little entranceway here with the craps and stuff, the roulette wheel. And the first business we have here on Main Street is this Denny's here. It's fairly brand new. There was a Denny's back the other way that basically they closed down. They built this new one. So this Denny kind of straddles Main Street right here, and then Las Vegas Boulevard's that street on the other side there where the IHOP is at. Give you kind of a look around here. Next up we have a Tacos Mexico. And that's the same way, it straddles Main Street right here and the Las Vegas Boulevard right there. But you can see it's like the fork is kind of becoming a wishbone. It's getting further and further split apart here. Take a look back here towards the stratosphere. So next up here on Main Street we have a Cannabis Dispensary. You see that used to be a restaurant, has a cover over it that it had the where the drive-through menu was right here. Across the street here we have a Cash America Super pawn shop. And then right here we have this closed down White Cross Market. And this White Cross Market was here forever. And it's now closed down. Just wanted to show you the front side of this White Cross Market. It was a White Cross, like a RX drugstore type place, but it had this little diner at it, kind of a, you know, like the Soda Jerk kind of diners with the counter, and like the old school drugstores with the little counter diner in it and stuff. It was very, very cool. And it was here for forever. So another piece of well, American history and Las Vegas history kind of lost here. But it's all closed down now. We look back up Main Street here, where we came from. And this road, this cross street here is Oki. And as you can see, right there is Las Vegas Boulevard North as we get the split gets bigger and bigger. So across the street we just have an empty lot there that's fenced off. And then we're coming up on Carpets Galore, a carpet retailer. And then right here we have a pay parking spot. Although they're not very busy today. Pay by plate. Downtown Las Vegas parking. And this Carpets Galore place is on the corner of Maine and Wyoming. You can take a look at the intersection here. And then just across Wyoming here, we have a Jack in the Box. And then we have a small, little small mall over there, shopping center. The Taco Rico's, and a tattoo parlor, and a couple of, it's like a little, is it natural products? And then we have a couple of signs there that says downtown Las Vegas, welcome to my city. See the sign of that little shopping center over there. The city took a lot of these old buildings that were here on Main Street and refurbished them and re-got them up here to make them breweries and restaurants. See one right over there on the corner, says for a proposed 4,940 square foot tavern, limited established use. Right next to it is Abel Baker Brewing Company. And then right next to that's another one that's empty, waiting for a tenant to move in. Got a little banner flag here on the light pole. And then we've got these bicycle rentals. Little things where you scan your credit card and you can rent them by the hour or by day or whatever. They're becoming pretty popular in a lot of the cities for tourism cities. And then right next to that we have Wise Guys Comedy Club. And across the street here we have a couple of other establishments over there. A Horse Trailer Hideout, a little cocktail bar over there, and Brazewood Tex-Mex Barbecue. They're right next to it. And then this is right next to the Wise Guys Comedy Club, a downtown Transmission auto repair. And then right over here on the end shop, it's like, it looks like it's vacant right now, but it looks like maybe they're getting ready to put something in there. Right at that 1500 block. And right here we have Pops Automotive. It says your automotive experts. A couple of nice sporty cars sitting out front here. Take a look at that Triumph right there, very nice. There's a phone number in case you ever need to use them. It says 45 plus years of experience. And right across the street is the auto dealership, Fortis Auto. And let's look at some of the cars over there. This place is right next to the Pops Auto at Galaxy Stars Motors. Take a look at some of the cars in here. And then back across the street here, this Fortis Auto group. Most of the cars in there are luxury type cars or sports cars. See right there. Then the sign up there says, welcome to the Arts District. Let me take a look back around here. And then we've got the United SS Fabricators, restaurant equipment and stainless steel fabrication. Take a look at all that restaurant supply equipment they have in the shop there. Next shop in this next mall here, next to the United Stainless Steel Fabricators, it says People Ready, a True Blue company. I don't know if it's a placement place, maybe. Right across the street there, it's like that place is had a storefront name on it, but it's now empty. It says available and gives a phone number 702-715-6551 if anybody's interested. And it's People Ready. It's like that's the jobs that they're hiring for right now. This skateboard place, I see skateboards in there. Across the way there, Sabrak Boutique, clothing store. Right next to that empty spot. Then over here, right next to the skateboard place, we have the Honey Pot. And the Honey Pot is a crystal shop, it says. And right next to the Sabrak Boutique, we have Main Street Peddlers Antique Mall. It says voted best of Las Vegas in the RV Review Journal. And I have a video up for they did for last year at the Antique Mall of America. That place was pretty cool. I have to go in there in this place and see what it looks like also. And what was in here is moved. It says we have moved. Like the artwork. The artwork's very cool. Jammin' Vegas. And then we'll take a look back over there at the Antique Mall place. See, there's a sign on the side there. It says The Hangover filmed here. So I guess you could go in and see exactly what spot they filmed part of The Hangover at. Here's part of that sign for Jammin' Vegas. It's no longer there. It's funny, it's like we came downtown here months ago, you know, maybe not quite a year, but quite a while back, and we actually saw the guy doing this artwork here. He was doing it at the time we were down here. The guy was very creative. But this spot is empty right now. And then right next to the Antique Mall is a Vintage Tees. You see that sign there, it says Hangover filmed here. Look back up where we came from. And then we'll take a look, it's like where we're heading to right now here. Alright, so this is Main Street and Imperial that we're standing on the corner at. And right here we have the Nevada Brew Works. It says brewery, pizzas, and cocktails. And then right next to the Nevada Brew Works we have Soul Belly Barbecue. I have eaten at Soul Belly's Barbecue. It is fantastic. Maybe some of the best barbecue in town. These containers out front here are their smokers. They smoke the briskets and the ribs and everything in. This right here is my friend. He talked to me the last time I was here. He's not saying anything today. So right next to Soul Belly Barbecue we have the Huddle Brewing Company here in Las Vegas. Yep, next it's like to the those restaurants. We have a building that's just for lease. There's a big lid just for lease, but there's no phone number or anything, so you can see it's all shuttered down. And then right next to that there's a sign here that says Stoli Las Vegas, Lefty out there. And then it says, what's your passion? And it says the mural is by Lefty out there. So it might be just that this whole thing is for lease. Right across the street, the shop over there is Clocks and Antiques. Another antique store over there. Right next to the Clocks and Antique store we have edX Gallery, an art gallery place. And then right here we have a building that they're building right now. We'll have different shops in it. It says they're looking to lease. Lease is available. 702-715-6551. It says broker and owner. So back over here next to the art store there was a skate shop, and that skate shop is no longer there. It has an red available sign on it. And then right next to that is a place called Modern Mantiques. And it says they're having a moving sale, so they'll be moving out also. And then right on the end, next to the modern antiques, we have the Red Cat Vintage Clothing. Alright, so we are now at the corner of Main Street and Colorado. And first up we have Pacific Auto Care, automobile repair place. They say they do repairs, but they also sell, buy, and consign. And then back over here on this side of the street, we have Atomic Style Lounge, a hair salon place. And then right next to the hair salon place, we have Main Street Mercantile. It says antiques, vintage clothing, collectibles, and bespoke wear and gifts. Next to the Pacific Auto, there's a building right there, but it doesn't really say there's anything in it, so I'm thinking that may be empty. And then there's a land of entitlement request that's like right on the front of it, so I believe it is empty now. Back over here on this side of the street, we have Sin City Yoga. So next to the Sin City Yoga, we have Vintage Vegas. It says they have dead people's junk and cool crap. Very cool. Very fun sounding. Right next to the Vintage Vegas, we have the Rebar, a lounge, and then we have a Coolsville Tattoo. So right next to the Coolsville Tattoo, we have Davies. Take a look at Davies here. Take a look at this boat right out front of Davies, this little seated area. Pretty cool looking. And then we have Martin's Mart right next to Davies here. Right across the street there we have the Velveteen Rabbit, the bar. Right next to Martin's Mart we have the Majestic Repertory Theater. Take a quick look just around here. And then right across from it we have a Good Pies Pizza Bar. Then next to the Good Pie Pizza Bar we have a Mexican restaurant. Unfortunately I don't see a name, but I can tell it's a Mexican restaurant. And then right back over here across the street we have the Buffalo Exchange. It says new and recycled fashions. And right here we have a place called the Beauty Shop, and it says coming soon. Okay, so back there where I said it was the Mexican restaurant, I'm going to assume this whole place is the whole thing for this Mexican restaurant. It's Don Juan's. Don Juan's Mexican restaurant. And then back over here on this side of the road, where we had the beauty shop, we've got the Ice Creamery. And it looks like they may not have opened yet, maybe. It says we're hiring ice cream scoopers, but the door's open, so they have opened. It is open. So next up, we're coming up on California and Main Street. So the first shop here on Main Street in California is the Retro Vegas. It says vintage clothing. Looks like a nice big store. Right across the street we have the Antique Alley Mall. Also a nice big store it looks like. Right next to the Antique Mall across the street we have Hop Nuts Brewery. And then over here we have Jammyland Cocktail Bar. It says Reggae Kitchen. Right next to the hop nuts, we have another bar over there that says Making Finders. I'm sorry, that tree was blocking. It's Makers and Finders. It's an urban coffee place. And right next to Makers and Finders, we have Pharmacy Board Shop. And then right next to the Pharmacy Board Shop, we have Recycled Propaganda, it says. And I guess in case you get in trouble down here, they have 8-ball bail bonds right on the corner there. And then back over here on this side of the street, we have Home and Design Inside Styles. Custom furniture and interior designs. And then right here in the corner, it's like the very last place before we hit Charleston, which is our stopping point, is Charleston Auto Sales. You know, part of the Charleston Auto Sales, decent size automobile dealership. All right, everybody, that takes us to Main Street in Charleston, and that's going to conclude our tour of Main Street. I hope everybody gets some useful information out of it. And right across the street there, we see Johnny Taco's boxing gym, the world famous Johnny Taco's boxing gym. Been here since 1953. He's trained everybody. I mean, everybody. And then El Paso, Los Angeles Limousine Express bus service. And that's going to do it. I am Lonewulfrick. Thank you very much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. You look back up where we came from. It's good foliage. It keeps the sun off of you, which is kind of nice. To our subscribers, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate y'all. All right, everybody, take care. Stay healthy, okay? And hopefully you get some good use out of this information down here on Main Street and all the bars, restaurants, and retail shops, antique shops. If you're an antiquer, this is where you want to come. Everybody take care, okay? Stay healthy, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.